what's up? Ash here, your holistic trainer, and welcome to your walking warm-up. So if you can be barefoot, that would be ideal, but if you're in tennis shoes, totally works fine too. So we're gonna start by just swinging our arms, just like we would do when we're walking, right? Swinging side to side, knees are slightly bent. Now noticing my body is moving side to side. Allow that to happen with the rhythm of your arms. And as you're swinging, we're gonna get a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. So big so that our arms are actually going to meet at the top and start circling. Now notice my knees are kind of bending. There's no right cueing when your knees should bend. Just kind of feel the rhythm of your arms. And then we're going to switch opposite direction. So what we're doing is we're warming up our whole body in a way that is going to mimic a walk. So we're waking up the muscles, joints, tendons, ligaments. We're waking up our connective tissue and everything in between to kind of activate that brain to body connection so that we are ready to walk in our best way possible. From here, we're gonna start to twist side to side. Now, knees are bent. I have loosey-goosey knees, right? Now, if you're barefoot, you're gonna start to feel your feet turn with the rhythm of your body. That's excellent. If you have tennis shoes on, you might not feel that as much. That's okay. But we wanna get this twisting motion in because it does happen. Now, we're exaggerating it, but this does happen when we walk. So we're gonna twist a little more. Now on this next twist, I'm gonna ask you to hold. So twist and hold for 3, 2, 1. Go back to your twisting bounce. And then we're gonna go to the other side right now and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Next up, we're gonna do leg kicks. This is not a balancing exercise, so if you need to grab a wall, a chair, a table, a bench, anything you need to hold on for balance, that's totally fine. I'm gonna invite you to bring your rib cage down, stack your rib cage over your pelvis, or as I like to say, stacking your Tupperware lid, your ribs, over your Tupperware, your pelvis, so they're in a nice alignment. From here, we're gonna start to swing our leg forward and back. Noticing my knee is bending, so I'm just allowing for organic movement, but I'm not arching my back. See, when I kick back, I'm not letting my back arch really big. We wanna kind of stay in this nice position of our rib cage over our pelvis, but still allowing gentle movement. For 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch to the opposite side. Stack that Tupperware lid over your Tupperware or rib cage over pelvis, and we're gonna swing again. Remember, this is not a balancing exercise. You are more than welcome to place your hand on something, to stabilize you as we do this. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next up, we're gonna get into the back of our legs or our hamstrings because we need to make sure that those are warmed up every single time we take a step. So these are called ostrich walks. So we're gonna place our heel down, have that front leg slightly bent, and we're gonna scoop in front of our hands and take the next step forward. Scoop in front of our hands. You should feel this in here. If you're feeling it lower in your calves, your leg might be too straight. So bend your knee a little bit. Scoop and come up. One more each side. Scoop and come up. And scoop and come up. Now let's go back doing the same thing, but this time we're not going to involve the arms. So we're just going to bend and come up, bend and come up, bend and come up. Last one, bend and come up. Now we're going to wake up the outside of our hips. Super important every single time we take a step. These are called hip hikes. Imagine your hip bones are a teeter-totter. You're going to press your left leg into the ground. As you press that leg into the ground, that hip is going to drop as the opposite hip lifts and come back down. You should feel this in the outside of your hip on your standing leg. Now your legs are super straight here. And we're going to lift one more time. Place that foot down. We're gonna do the same thing on the opposite side. So we're teeter-totters. The leg that is on the ground is going to drop that hip bone while the opposite one lifts up and come back down. Trying to pay attention to the fact that you're not rotating. So I want those hip bones to face me like 2 laser beams, but they are gonna drop and lift, and you're feeling this on the outside of your standing leg for 3, 2, and 1. Next up, we're gonna get into our hips. Again, this is not a balancing exercise. You can absolutely place your hand on something if needed. I'm gonna show it to you balancing, but you do not have to mimic me. So we're gonna start by lifting the knee up towards your chest, bring it out to the side to where your body allows. You don't need to lift it as high as me. Now we're gonna drop the knee and lift the foot. I know, feels crazy, right? Then we're gonna come back around behind us and bring the knee in. So our 2 knees kiss. Now we're gonna go the reverse. So we're gonna lift our leg behind us, making sure as our leg lifts behind us, we're not borrowing movement from our back. So keep that rib cage over your pelvis. Allow that leg to come back, just a small movement. Then we're gonna come right back out to the side. Bring that knee up towards the ceiling. Bring it in front of you and back down. Now we're gonna do the other leg, yeah? Knee comes up, out to the side. I like to imagine a rotisserie chicken kind of being cooked. So we're dropping the knee, lifting the foot, bringing the leg behind us, knees come into kiss, and then we're gonna go in the opposite direction. So keeping this nice and stacked, our leg goes behind us to where your body allows, coming out to the side, coming up front, and then back down. Next up, we have staggered squats. Now the goal here is to keep your heels down and not stick your butt back. So we want to allow the knees to come over your second to third toes while trying to keep the heels down and our body nice and upright. I can squat pretty low. We're getting into our feet, ankles, and knees now. Do not try to mirror me. If you notice that when you squat, your butt wants to stick out, you're going too low. If you notice when you squat, your heels want to come up, then you're going too deep. So just watch the movement and then work with your body. So I have my back toe in a line with my front heel, so they're pretty close together. I'm gonna squat, bring my arms in front of me, squatting to where my body allows, come back up. Now a mini movement. So now my opposite heel, front heel, lines up with my back toe. I'm gonna squat down. Notice I'm up nice and straight. My knees are over my second to third toes. My heels are down on the ground. Come back up. One more on each side. Step forward, line it up, squat down, and come back up. Other side, foot comes in forward, squat down, and then squat back up. Now to end this warm-up, we want to practice a muscle power walk, a muscle power push versus a gravity pull is what I like to call it. Most of us walk through life like this. Gravity is kind of pulling us along. We want to actually use the entire backside of our body and almost pretend like we're on a paddle board and we're pressing our whatever it's called, our stick into the water and using that momentum from our back leg all the way up to take a step. If you practice this and you start to get into the rhythm of this, something we deep dive into in our Fit in Minutes membership, you will start to strengthen, tone, and really, really create amazing functional glutes, your butt, by just walking. So we're gonna take one step forward. Ideally here, we lift up onto our back toe. So our big toe is the last thing to leave the ground, right? From here, again, we have our stick into the ground. We're pressing through that back toe, squeezing that butt cheek as we lift that leg and go to the opposite side. Noticing my back heel is down as long as I can keep it down for. Then I'm gonna lift up on that toe, press my big toe into the ground, squeeze this butt as hard as I can as I lift up and take a step forward. Let's try one more time in the other direction. So I'm stepping forward, I'm coming up onto my back toes, pressing my big toe into the ground. It's the last thing to leave the ground, squeezing my butt, taking my next step, coming up onto my back toes, pressing my toes into the ground, squeezing that butt, and then taking my next step. So in your ideal muscle power push walk, a very controlled, a very functional, a very strengthening walk, as you walk, I'm going to show you my bottom. The back leg that's there is the bottom or the butt cheek that you should squeeze. So I'm squeezing here. Now I'm squeezing here. Squeeze, squeeze. Slowing down and getting your brain on board with the way that we should walk, right? Now you're not going to walk around like this, but it is really good practice to start to walk like this so that as you're out in public, you can really start to strengthen as you walk. Hey, I'm Ash, your holistic trainer and the creator of Fit in Minutes. And if you're new to the channel, I help incredible, amazing, busy moms just like you break free from the all or nothing fitness mindset while teaching them how to take back ownership of their health, of their life, and of their body without complicated routines, without spending hours at the gym, and without the yo-yo effect of the fad diet. That way you can live with the confidence, the energy, the strength, and the happiness that you deserve. So if that's you, I would love if you hit that subscribe button below this video. That way you get an alert every single time I drop a new workout that you can do anytime, anywhere, wearing anything. They're no longer than 8 minutes and they only use your body. We use your body to tone, sculpt, strengthen, and heal your body. And if you want to take it a step further and you want to master your health, you want to lose weight, you have like 25 to 30 pounds to lose, click the link below this video where you can learn more about the Fit in Minutes movement and membership, joining over 4,000 other moms who have transformed their health and their life in a way that actually sticks. I see you, you're amazing, let's move.